Hi, it's Perry with Details Retail. Today we're looking at on the channel Hydro Tek pressure washer, hot pressure washer. It's diesel powered pressure washer. Okay, so now let's do a little walk around it. I gotta try to make this thing work. And as I was walking around, I could see, just not even being a specialist at this, I gave it a little wash because it was black. So first of all, one of the things we're going to do is get rid of this thing. We don't need this on here. It looks pretty beautiful. So you can see they drilled quite a few holes in it. All right, now here's another wonderful piece of engineering here. Look at all this battery wire. I mean, really, guys? They were side posting this battery. I took those out. The battery's shot anyways. There's no charge in it. It won't start. Okay, so we got a Brooklet heater for the diesel, for heating the hot water. A Vanguard 16 horse V twin Briggs & Stratton engine. Of course, there's our diesel and our gas. The thing is pretty dirty and black, so I did give it a little bit of a bath so it wasn't so dirty. You know, look at this. You know, this is quite the engineering feat here. You had this attached to the pump and everything else, and I believe this is where the water goes in. I don't know why that would be like that, but we have to check that out. It's kind of a weird thing. Never seen a pressure washer with that before. This must be where it comes out, goes into the reel, then you got the reel like that. This thing is pretty beat. Whoever owned it before, you could tell they didn't really care about their equipment, because these things are $6,000 brand new. And well, this thing's been through, looks like a war. They must have had this top off and they couldn't figure out how to get the screw out. Put the screw on the top side. I mean, real genius here, guys. I might not be always right on everything I say and stuff, but I could at least figure out, there's something wrong here. Yeah, so, you know, this handle, you know, I've ordered a hose. I'm gonna use the pressure gun from my own pressure washer. I brought the adapter, so hopefully that would work, so I don't have to buy a gun for it for the time being, because I don't even know if it's gonna run, if it's gonna work. I mean, it is a butcher job here, so I can just imagine it probably might not work at all. I checked the oil. There's oil in it, so there's oil in it, a lot of oil. So I haven't looked at the diesel or the gas yet. I'm sure that's probably grody. I don't know if I could see anything in there. I'd have to get a light. So yeah, well, it was supposed to work. This is cracked. Can't see the pressure gauge. I still got to work on cleaning it up. So what I'm probably going to start with first is take this ugly piece of crap off here. You know, you think you could have came up with something a little better than this for a stack, you know. I'm sure it has probably up here, and then they had like a little rain so the stuff wouldn't get inside. I mean, I got helicopters in it now from it sitting outside of all my awesome trees. So yeah, so first things first, we're gonna get rid of this thing and it's just like 4 bolts, self tappers. This little piece, I'll get rid of this, and we'll start there. And maybe I'll try buffing this out. I think I'll grab some rubbing compound and get the buffer out and see if we can put a shine to it. At least start somewhere with it. You know, that might be a waste if it don't run, but I don't have the hose yet, and I don't want to hook it up till I have a hose, because you know, one thing's bad about running a pressure washer at the pump without having water going to it, because the veins in it will usually go south on you because they get hot. Then they'll melt a little bit and they won't create the pressure that you need. Well, on the cheaper ones anyways. I'm not sure how this one works. I mean, this one's got a huge pump on it, so that thing, I don't know if that is factory. So okay guys, it's missing all the nozzles, it's missing the switch knob, it's missing that. I don't know if the toggle works. This is all loose. Reset button. I mean, it is a work of fine trash. That's all I can say. The tires are all crap on it. I don't know. Well, anyways, we're gonna get started on getting that thing off the top and go from there. Okay guys, all right, so I got that off. They don't come with that stupid piece like that, so this is how they're supposed to be from the factory. You know, look at all the holes they put in this thing. It's almost like a cheese grater now. I took the sticker off of the dealership. I got a little glue yet here to come off yet, and then I gave her a little buff to see if she can get some shine back, and it'll shine again. I took off the 5.5 nozzle sticker, took off the sticker that it was, as whatever they called out the machine for this particular machine. So okay, that's where we're at right now. I didn't buff the other side, so just to give a difference here. It looks like this yet, not as nice. What I should really do is I should get a wet sand, real fine wet sandpaper, and just wet sand this, and baby, I could really make that thing like a mirror. But that is what this thing is also extremely heavy, especially with crappy tires. I don't know what I'm gonna work on next. Maybe I might take this panel off. We'll see. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is starting to rain. I'm gonna flip my seat over on my tractor here. This tractor's 38 years old. So, and it sits outside all the time. Let me tell you, nothing runs like an old deer. Those things just take abuse. She's starting to use a little bit of oil, but not bad. What do you expect for something that's 38 years old and it sits outside all the time? The new ones would never handle that. So, okay. Surprise, surprise. There's no nut on there. It's supposed to be a nut holding this air filter in, and there isn't one. Oh, that's par for the course, I think. So that's telling me this thing probably isn't going to start worth a darn. So I don't think that this piece should be bent all the way like it is. Well, maybe it is. It's pretty tough. No, I think that's supposed to be straighter. That's how that's supposed to sit flat. So that's supposed to be bent up a little. So that's basically giving a little restriction on the airflow. So she's probably been choking. You know, guys, whatever, whoever had this, man, whoo, they really need a little course in maintenance upkeep. just so you guys can see, okay, right here, you probably get a better view of it. See how it's tilted? They got this tab bent, so this sitting on there makes it sit crooked. So that's got to be pulled back up. I mean, yeah. Believe it or not, I got it to run. I only ran it for a minute because you're not supposed to let them run dry. So I have no water hooked up to this thing yet, and I'm not going to hook a water up till I have a line or hose, which will be coming. So we're not going to get over jealous here and try to make it work without having everything I need to have it work. So I changed the ends of the battery cables. That's not how they're going to stay, but right now that's how it is. I just wanted to try it out, and you know, guys, where'd I put it? Here. So this is the power cable that was on there. You guys can see that. Isn't that awesome? There's only like one strand holding that together. So as you can imagine, that probably worked really well.